there's been a lot going on in Newark, like with the air traffic control, you know, flights being delayed.
It doesn't matter if it's 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m. I always do my skincare. I'm just a flight attendant. I'm just telling you what works for me.
Good morning. It is Monday and it's 7:15. We have to be at the airport at 8:20. We're starting a 3-day today. Today's super easy. We just have one leg up, 2 white planes, and then we're done for the day. So we should get in relatively early, probably around 11:30ish. So we'll have the whole day there. I just finished packing my lunch and we're gonna head out because it is raining. It is nasty outside. It's been raining the last couple days, so there's that, but that's Florida weather for you. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. We're gonna head to the airport, so I'll see you soon. Hey guys, sorry, the music's on, so I have to talk really loud, but we're getting ready to board. The plane came in a little late because of the weather. They had it slowed down just a little bit, but you know I'm gonna talk to you guys when we get to White Plains. Flight up is 2 hours and 10 minutes, and it is a full flight today, so all seats are gonna be filled on here, 162. I'll see you guys in a little while. Hello. So we are all done with the day. It's 1:10 in the afternoon, and it is a beautiful day up here in Westchester, White Plains, whatever you want to call it. Westchester County, I think that's what people call it, but we in White Plains. It's nice. It's a beautiful day. Way beautiful. Way better than when we left Orlando. I didn't get to really talk to you guys too much because the plane, like I said, it came in late to Orlando, and we had to go, you know, board up, get everybody here on time. So it was a very bumpy flight. I actually got super nauseous, which is, I get nauseous every now and then. You guys know I don't like turbulence, but I don't like it, and then I really don't like it when I get nauseous. And you would think after all of these years I would have learned to pack some type of ginger chew or something like that. Dramamine, nothing. I just don't want to rely on medicine per se every time I fly, because that doesn't happen every single time. But I just sipped on a ginger ale and called it a day. But your girl was she was sick up there. I don't know, it's just motion sickness. Even when I'm in the car sometimes, if I'm sitting in the back seat and it's like too much stop and go, bad news there. So we made it. It was just a lot of weather. If it's still up, if I have it still on my phone, I'll put it up on the screen so you can see what we were flying through. Just that summertime, springtime, summertime weather. So we got through it. We made it. We're here. And it's such a beautiful day. I think I'm definitely gonna go for a walk just to get out of the room, get some fresh air. I think it will do me very well. And what is the temperature here? Because this is what I'm talking about when I said it doesn't need to be cold anymore. We could stay like this all year round. It would be beautiful. Well, a little coolness when it's time, but not all year. So it's 71 degrees, sunny, perfect. The high today is going to be 74. Oh, it's going to rain tomorrow. Hopefully after we leave. Anyway, tomorrow we have an early report. We got to be downstairs at 5:15 a.m. So I'm going to bed early tonight. Very, very early. We're probably going to do some skincare or whatever because it's Monday, and I think I bought what I needed. Did I? If not, we're going to get it from Target because there's a Target not too far. There's also a mall not too far, and I think they have Sephora, so I'm gonna get what I need before we get back. So that's all I have here. I'm gonna get out of my uniform. I'm gonna eat an apple. I just need like a little snack, nothing crazy. Or I need to get almonds. Maybe I can get those from Target. I don't know, we'll see. Either way, let's go on a little walk. Let's get some steps. Let's just get some fresh air and relax. I'll see you guys in a little while. All right, we're all changed. We're ready to go. Sorry. Just putting on my sneakers as per usual. Always. I actually want to get some new like sneakers to put in my bag because I've had these for a while. That's probably just an excuse for me to buy some new sneakers, honestly, if I'm being quite honest. But we'll see. I don't know. I'm not thinking today because then I have to carry all of that stuff around with me. But anyway, I got my, as you guys know, my little, what is this, a pouch? Fanny pack, or whatever the kids are calling it. An apple. Oh, my lip gloss. On my phone. It's out. Thankfully, I packed my portable charger. Gonna need that. Anyway, we're about to head downstairs. I have like 6 minutes, but I don't want to be late because, you know, I don't like being late. Anyway, I'm gonna eat my apple, walk around. Oh, my sunglasses. Anyway, I'll see you guys in a little while. So we made it back. We're actually back in the room, and it was so nice out. What time is it? It's 3:30. So I actually went with my crew, and we walked and went, you know, window shopping, looking at stores that we have back home. But it's nice to get out of the room. I actually went in Nordstrom, and I contemplated. I'm still contemplating. They had some shoes in there that were really cute. They were like $170, and I was like, ooh, do I need them? But I know it's expensive, but they were so cute to try on, like some nice black heels. But we'll see. I told them, I was like, hey, I might not get them now, but when you start thinking about something so much, and it's one of those stores, it's in Nordstrom Rack, so it's like a Marshalls and whatever. It's like you got to get it now, or you don't know. It's not like you can go online and order it. So I don't know, it's on my heart, but I didn't get that. I did get a few other things from Target. I was actually really good. I got this from The Ordinary. I'm gonna do this tonight because it's Monday. I usually like to do it Monday, Wednesday, but I needed one for my bag for work. So it's like a peeling solution. I'll talk more about it later, but I needed this. And you know, Target has Ultas now, so there's that. I got a toothbrush because I needed a new one for my bag. And then I got some nuts, so this will be good for work and to munch on them. I even keep some in my purse, like when I'm at home, because just sometimes it helps you not make choices that you wouldn't. So instead of me pulling in the drive-thru at McDonald's, I'm looking at my nuts, my bag of nuts, and I'm like, we'll just eat this. You don't need the French fries. Try to be good. Anyway, actually need some water. Oh. Talking. Anyway, I actually got a new water bottle. I think these are probably like the new Stanleys, but this is so good. I never got a Stanley. Never was into that hype. I need functional. And I didn't think Stanleys were functional because this is gonna spill. No, thank you. Anyway, what else? That's all I have. I'm gonna chill out in my room for a little bit. I actually need to edit, so we're gonna do that. And then we'll start getting ready, because remember I told you we have to be up super early, so it's not gonna be a super late night. I'm gonna keep thinking about these shoes. I probably should have showed you the shoes. Anyway, I'm gonna keep trying not to think about these shoes so that I don't walk over there and buy them. So anyway, I will see you guys in a little while. Just checking in, let you guys know what we did today. We're all done. We are clean, we're fresh, we are out of the shower, and it's time for our skincare. I picked this up at Target. It's the AHA BHA peeling solution, and it's one of my go-to, what I recommend doing at least twice a week. Of course, you can work your way up to it, but it's good for any blemishes that you have, you know, post-acne scars that you're trying to get rid of, any breakouts. Keeps your skin looking really smooth. Also, if you are having any fine lines or wrinkles,
This is really good. And it's from The Ordinary. It's cheap. It's like 10 bucks. So well worth it. I usually have my little, what is it called? Spatula or whatever to like spread it out. But I don't have it. It's at home. So I'm just going to use my fingers. And then I usually take it off. You can rinse it off obviously with just your hands and stuff. But I use these clean towels. I love them. I take them with me because, I mean, you could use a towel from the hotel, but it's red and it leaves that red residue. Plus, I can't imagine how many booty cheeks have been on these towels. So it's just nice to use these on your face. I have them at home in a bigger container. It's just nicer. Even at home, I use these little sheets, and I'll show you when I'm all done. But I'm gonna go ahead and put this on, then I'll come back and I'll let you guys know what else I use to keep my skin looking hydrated and healthy, especially after working and being on the plane all day. It's a lot. All right, so I applied it all. As you can see, it's red. It looks really weird, I know, but it says peeling solution, but your skin doesn't actually like peel, or at least mine has never peeled per se. It's not like a deep chemical peel that you would go traditionally to, you know, your dermatologist or your esthetician or whatever to get at a spa or whatever, but it does do the trick. Obviously, a very affordable for you to do weekly at home. Of course, going to get your more professional, higher quality ones, it's always going to be beneficial. You leave this on for 10 minutes. I don't set a timer. I just look at my clock and pretty much know. Does it sting? A little bit. It does. That's why I say work your way up to it. Sometimes it can be like itchy in certain places, especially like around my nose and like up in here. I'm feeling it a little tingly. But it works very, very well. I stopped putting it around my lip only because I get laser hair removal, and I don't know. Sorry, I don't know, I lost focus. But like I said, I started getting laser hair removal and it just feels a little bit more sensitive now. So if you're sensitive in places, obviously read the box, read up on it, do your own research before you start applying random stuff to your face. And just a flight attendant, I'm just telling you what works for me and passing it on to you. But definitely do your research. Go on TikTok, go on YouTube, ask your dermatologist, ask your esthetician if they would recommend it for you. Cystic acne I've never really had, so I can't say that it would work on that. But you leave it on for 10 minutes, you rinse it off, and then you continue on with your skincare. This has been washed off. I'll let you know what I do. Sorry for the lighting. I just feel like it's a little all over the place, but I just finished. It's been 10 minutes, so I'm gonna go ahead and wash this up. This is what the towel looks like. You can see it's nice and thick, a little bit thicker than like a paper towel. Obviously you can use a paper towel. You can use whatever you like. It's your face, but this is what I like. I wet it and just wash it off. Feels so good because it's like cold water. Oh, like I said, it was tingling a little bit, but you may. All right, so our face is all dry and ready for the rest of the skincare. So traditionally, I will go on and use a hyaluronic acid. I use The Ordinary. I also have another one by Naturium that I like to use, but I use that one at home. So I'll just put some of this on next, and it just hydrates and plumps the skin, as they say. So I feel like I've been using hyaluronic acid for about 3 or 4 years now. Yeah, it's been a while, and I love it. It definitely shows a difference in my skin because I do feel like I have dry skin. Sometimes it's oily. Obviously, you know, I wear makeup and my skin does get oily a bit, but I think it's when I'm wearing makeup, because any other time it's dry, it's lacking that, you know, hydration. And this definitely puts it back into my skin and you know, flying all day, you need it. So hyaluronic acid right after. And I feel like, I don't want to scare you guys with the acid things, but it's not gonna burn your skin. You can even put it on your neck, you know, do a little decollete, but I use something else for that. The next thing that I like to use is my moisturizer, obviously putting that on top to seal in the deal. I've been using Naturium for a little bit, and I like the products, all of the products, even for my body moisturizer, Naturium. But this one I started using, it's the multi-peptide moisturizer, and I don't know if you can see. I started using this one, and it's so good. Very hydrating, very moisturizing, especially under your makeup. I don't like something that's gonna be too like oily or anything like that, because then I feel like my makeup doesn't sit. So I love this one. They have different ones, but I haven't tried it. This is the first time. So after that's dried off just a little bit, just apply your moisturizer. All right, see, skin's already starting to be really glowy. We love that. Our next one is, I can either seal the deal with this Naturium Barrier Boost, or Barrier Bounce, I'm sorry, which is really, really good. Or I use the Ordinary Squalane, which is an oil too. I use this a lot during the winter because it is so, like, it's an oil. You're gonna look oily. You're gonna look like a good old rotisserie chicken. That's how I like to go to sleep. But I started using this, and it's really, really good. So I think we're gonna do this just for the sake of today's skincare. You could pick whichever one. This one's a little bit budget friendly. I believe it's like $8. This one's about $25, or maybe either $25 or $29, but it's still really good. I have one for at home. This one I didn't even open yet, but just squeezes out and it looks like that. So it's a little runny, but you'll see. This one, it just seals in all of that moisture. It's kind of like slugging. I don't know if you ever heard of that, but I tried doing that too once. And that's when you put like a Vaseline over your skincare, whatever you do for your skincare, then you just add Vaseline on top. It's supposed to make your skin very, very, you know, glowy and just hydrated. I've only tried it once because I sleep a little wild and free, and it came off, so there's that. Just like most stuff. But you can add that too. A little to the neck. Your décolleté, I should say. There's that. All of that skin. You know, all of this goes without saying. It's all for beauty, but again, beauty is more within than anything else. But I just like to take care of myself in any way or shape possible. That's why I try to drink a lot of water. Doing this job, you're constantly, you know, your schedule changes. We've talked about it before. It doesn't matter if it's 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m. I always do my skincare. It might not be as intense, like I'm not gonna do this if we get it late. I won't do my peel, but I will wash my face, do everything that I need to do, and then go to sleep. It's just a part of me, so it keeps everything looking nice. I didn't mention too, but I use this by Foreo to clean my face. I wear makeup, so I want my skin to get as clean as possible. So I use this, and I just use a basic cleanser, Neutrogena. Like, do I believe that more expensive stuff, does it work? Sure, it does, but I use high end and I use low end. It doesn't matter, as long as it works good for my skin. I found something that works. Now, there's some things that I'll spend hundreds of dollars on, and there's some things that I'll only spend $10 on. It's what has the most clean ingredients for me. So take everything that I recommended with a grain of salt. As a flight attendant, this was my skincare routine, what I do. Again, it could be 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the evening like it is right now. I just want to make sure that I take care of my skin. I think we're gonna grab some chamomile tea just to set the mood for the night. Like I said, we gotta be up super early, so we'll be winding down shortly. It's 6:20 right now. Yeah, we'll be calling it a night. I want to be in the bed by like 7:30. Lights out. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Our tea is made. It's so hot. It's nice. This is exactly what I need to help calm me down. I actually have a book that I'm gonna read too. I don't know. I know in the last couple of videos I was telling you about a book I had read called The Housemaid is Watching. Loved it finally. It picked up. We're good. Now I'm reading this one, The Perfect Marriage by Genevieve Rose. Genevieve Rose? Probably said her name all wrong. Geneva Rose. It's Geneva Rose. I bet it is. I don't know, Genevieve. What is wrong with me? Anyway, Genevieve Rose. I heard it was good. There's 2 parts to this one. The Perfect Marriage, and then the other one is The Perfect Divorce. So, I'll let you guys know if this is worth reading. I started it a little bit on the plane, but like I said, it was not my day. I was a little nauseous, and I just couldn't read. So, the first 13 pages, so far so good. We're up to a good one. So I'm gonna read this for a little while, and then hopefully it helps me relax and we can call it a night. Again, tomorrow we have a long day. We'll talk about it in the morning, but that is all for tonight. I'm gonna get into this book, drink my tea, and I'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning, good morning. We are starting the day. It's day 2 and it's early. It's 5:02. Sorry, gotta be downstairs at 5:15, so we're almost finished. Just putting on my scarf, my earrings first. Ooh, ooh. And then we're gonna head down. Anyway, today is a long day. It is 3 legs, and we head down to Fort Lauderdale, and then from Fort Lauderdale we are going to Montego Bay, and then back to Fort Lauderdale for the night. So we'll be there, and it's a shorter layover tonight, just because of the time we get in, and it's another early morning tomorrow, but we'll talk about that later. Anyway, I haven't looked to see what our flight time or anything is, but I do know from yesterday my crew was talking about it, and we only have 38 people going down to Fort Lauderdale with us today, so it's a super light flight. I feel like I haven't seen this light of flights in a long time. I have different theories, but I'm not sure exactly which one is correct, although let me practice that. Oh wow. Anyway, I have different theories, and I'm not sure which one is 100%, but I do remember when I first started working as a flight attendant, we used to have like off seasons. Like there'd be time where, because kids are in school, they're in school right now, and I feel like this is like their final stretch before like the summer break. They're done with their, what's it called, all the holiday travels, i.e. like Easter, etc. And I know kids in Florida, they're about to be out of school in a couple weeks, so parents are probably like, I'm not gonna take you on vacation or anything. When you're about to be out of school for summer, we'll go then. So I remember then, oh, I just realized I gotta find it. You caught me live and in action, losing my pen. These things are so annoying. Anyway, hopefully it turned up. I'm like, it's not inside my dress. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, why I think their flights are low. It used to be because of that. Now there's just so much going on. You just never know what it is. As far as I'm concerned, I'm just happy to obviously be working, because travel
for a lot of people is a luxury. It's our vacation, you know, people are lucky to be able to see the world and just go on vacation, you know. But we'll get into some of the other theories maybe when I get home, because now I've wasted a little bit of time trying to find that pin. So we'll talk about it later, what some of the other current events, and yeah, we'll go from there. So I am gonna head downstairs now. I need to refill my water bottle because it's empty. So I'll see you guys when we get to the airport. As you can see, we're in a hotel room. Again, not the same one, but we're in a different one. You're probably like, what happened? Where's... Girl, why you not at work? And I understand. But here's the thing. It worked out very good. Let me break it down for you. So remember how we got up this morning super early. I told you it was going to be a long day. We were going down to Fort Lauderdale, then we had to work to Montego Bay, then back to Fort Lauderdale. 3 long legs. Well, not too long, but 3 legs. Okay. Well, we actually had a delay in White Plains maintenance. They fixed it. We got here safely, so there's that. But we were supposed to keep that plane all day, and I guess whoever's working up beyond my pay grade, they changed that plane. So there was that. The plane that we were about an hour and 30 minutes behind schedule. So with that, you know, to keep the operation going and keep those customers who are trying to go to Montego Bay on time, they just took another crew and had them work the other plane down to Montego Bay. So we were taken off and given the rest of the day off. So now we're here in Fort Lauderdale. I didn't get to speak with you before we left White Plains because, again, we were delayed. So we did our checks and we had to go. It was so easy. It was extremely bumpy though, and I'll put it on the screen. Super bumpy for the first hour and a half weather. But after that, it cleared up. We only had 30 people on the flight. It was very light. Today was an easy breezy day. It was supposed to be the longest day that we had, but it actually ended up being very good. Again, this is stuff that it can happen to anybody. I've been on both ends. I've been the one who's gone, you think you're about to go home for the day and they tag you for something else. Or if you're on reserve and you think that you're not going to get used because there's nothing, you know, on an trade board, our indication that will see if there's trips that you could get used for, and then boom, something pops up. So happy for us, sorry for them, but it is what it is. We're here in our hotel room now, so basically it's an off day for the rest of the day. Tomorrow is go home day. Like I said, this is a 3-day trip. I don't know what we're gonna get into for the rest of the day, but I can't just stay in this room, even though it's very nice. I actually love this hotel. I'm probably the only one who did back when even it got a facelift. Very nice. I'm put a little clip in there, but the area is really good. So I definitely want to go out and, like, you know, explore or do something. I don't know. Like I said, I have some editing to do, so I'll probably end up going maybe downstairs, sitting by the pool with my laptop, something. Hopefully it doesn't rain or anything. I don't really know. So there's a water taxi not too far. There's a bunch of stuff to do. So I'm gonna see what we get into. I know the crew wants to do a happy hour later at a Mexican restaurant that is not too far. So good. So that's the only thing for sure we have planned, but until then I kind of have the day open. Love that. So you already know it's time to get out of this uniform and into something more comfortable. Definitely humid and hot here. I'm glad I packed shorts. So thanks for coming along with me, even though today was supposed to be super long. I'm so excited that it did not happen.
Outside, it is such a nice day. You can see the winds blowing from the fan. I think they're like not electric or whatever. Anyway, it's so nice. You can watch the boats just come on by the marina. It's really nice. Like I told you guys before, there was a water taxi that I heard was free, but I'm cool here. I'm like just relaxing by the pool. It's a nice little area. There's a bar. Maybe I'll go and get like a mimosa or something. I don't know. Why not? Why? When in Rome. That's all. I had a snack before we came down. I was munching on some of the almonds that I picked up from Target yesterday. So yeah, I feel like we could sit out here for a few hours, honestly. It feels nice, better than sitting in the room. Sometimes I don't mind sitting in the room. It's not all the time that the weather here in South Florida is this nice, so I'm gonna enjoy it, because usually I would have been sweating by now. I didn't even pack my fan, and you guys know how I am about my fan. So anyway, I'm gonna just sit here for a little bit, probably make some phone calls, you know, adulting, finish working. I brought my laptop, as you can see. I'll see you guys in a little while. Good morning. I'm all finished getting ready for work. As you can see, we're done. It's 4:25. I have to be downstairs in about 15 minutes. So it's go home day, and I'm so excited because we have a few days off, but nonetheless, we are flying up to Newark today, and then from Newark we go to Orlando. I haven't, well, current events here. There's been a lot going on in Newark, like with the air traffic control, you know, flights being delayed, and just a whole mess. And I'll probably link some videos from YouTube so you guys can see if you are not hip to this information or what has occurred. So I'm hoping that everything is, you know, running smoothly and that we will be on time leaving from Newark. Safe, obviously. But like I said, today is just those 2 legs, and then we are home, sweet home. So yes, we're all done. Just like always, when I get to the airport, of course, I'm gonna fill you guys in with the time, how many people we will be joining us for the flight. I'm gonna head down and head to the airport, so I'll see you guys there. Hey, so we made it down. We're on the plane. It's so early. I feel like it's just now hitting me. At first I felt like I had a little bit more pep in my step. Not so much. Anyway, it's gonna be 2 hours and 30 minutes up to Newark. We're gonna try and leave a little early because of, you know, all of the stuff I was telling you back at the hotel. We are somewhat bullish, right? 1:15. Sorry if you can hear that. He's breaking up the ice for service. So we have 115 coming with us. We keep this plane when we get to Newark, and then we'll head down to Orlando. So nothing to see here. It's still dark outside. Anyway, I'm just letting you guys know, keeping you up to date with what's going on. Captain did say it's going to be smooth, which is great because yesterday it was not. So maybe that weather has moved out of your way. I will check in with you guys when we get to Newark. Just saying good morning. Hopefully, I know they want to leave early, but maybe I can get our coffee. I don't know. Maybe we'll see. We'll see how early we can get in. And it's good because we're not that full, so they'll probably deplane faster. I don't know. We'll see. I'll let you guys know. Hopefully, fingers crossed. On
another note, I did wake up hungry, so we're gonna have this for breakfast. I know I was telling you guys about the other protein shake, but I have these at home, so I'm just trying to deplete my little stash. Anyway, cheers guys, good morning. Hey guys, so we made it. We are in Newark and it is super nasty out. It's rainy. I'll show you. But we got here right on time, but not earlier than like we were supposed to, because they ended up slowing us down and having us circle because now there is a ground hold here. So your best bet is if you're flying into Newark, do it early, or flying out of Newark, do it early, because now we may be a little delayed. It's not for sure, but about to get ready to board, and then we will be down to Orlando. Flight time is 2 hours, and it is an hour. I'm sorry, it's 115 people coming with us down to Orlando. So once we get there, we're all done. It's go home day. I'll see you guys when we get there. I think the only thing that would make today better on top of all of this would be a little coffee. I thought we would have time because we were going to get in early. No time, but that's okay. I think I can wait till we get home, and then I won't want any. Actually, I think I'm gonna take this time to shine my shoes until we start boarding. Let's do that. And just like that, we are all done with our trip for today. A 3-day has come and gone, and we are here. We're home. I'm so happy to be home. So what happened today? We actually ended up taxiing for about 40 minutes when we were in Newark. We were number 22 in line for departure. So what that means, there was probably a little bit of a mixture of everything. Newark is down to one runway, and that runway is serving takeoff and landings. So they are they were slowing up the departures from other cities coming in, I guess arrivals, and obviously probably takeoffs too. We happened to get in at the right time we happened to get in right on time. So it made for a great day, especially being that it's go home day. Although we left a little bit delayed, we still made up time, so we got here right on time. We landed right when we were supposed to at 12:49, so it ended up working out great. And I'm sure everybody was pretty much understanding given the circumstances. There's been a lot going on in Newark, from ATC, the runway being shut down, etc. So like I said before, I'm gonna link some of that information down below, so if you want to go ahead and look it up, just so you're well versed, especially if you plan on flying out of that airport anytime soon. Expect delays. So with that, pack your patience and everything around you, because you don't know when it's gonna happen. I thought us getting out early was gonna really be helpful to us, but on our way up, remember, we got slowed down and had to circle for a little bit before we could land in Newark because of air traffic control. So we got here, we're safe, we're sound, everything is great. We are off for the rest of the day, and I'm off tomorrow for a few days. I'm so happy that you guys decided to watch today's video. If you're new, I hope you consider subscribing, and if you are returning, I thank you guys so much for being here. Since we haven't taken an immunity shot in a while, and I have some that are about to expire real soon because I haven't been on it, we're gonna take one. This is the turmeric pineapple by Suja organic. So we're gonna take this just for old time's sake and to get us prepared, because we gotta be healthy, because I don't want to get sick. Knock on wood. Why do you say that, Melissa? There's like stuff stuck at the bottom. Anyway, we should be good. So cheers to you guys. Thank you again for watching. I hope you enjoyed our long layover in Fort Lauderdale as much as I did. Anyway, all right, that's all for now. I'll see you guys next time.